Hey everybody, it's Friday night and I decided it was time to do something a little different. I've been holding on to this for a while because I just hadn't had a chance to really dig into it yet. So tonight we're going to go ahead and do the unboxing for the Disney Villains collaboration from ColourPop. I've got the PR box here. As you can see, the thing's giant. Like, look at this. It's like as wide as my shoulders. It's massive. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different that we'll talk about here in just a little bit. But I want to make sure, as always, that we have time to get this shared out to anybody else who might want to join us tonight. So we're just going to take a couple minutes to do that. And I know this is something that people have been really excited about. And I just, unfortunately, with everything going on the last week or so, I just hadn't had really a chance to really sit down and open this up and kind of dig through it. So we're all going to kind of do this together. So let me go ahead and just get that shared out there. And that way it'll give folks a chance to know exactly what we are up to today and a chance to tune in and join us. So while we're waiting for everyone, I'm going to go ahead and, I've already put the moisturizer on because you guys know that is something that I am just really feel is really, really important. And I am going to go ahead and just pull my hair completely up out of my face. I'm not sure if this hair tie is going to cut it. Hold on. I had another one here a minute ago. Where'd it go? There it is. See, like, look at this bite. It's, like, so massive that, like, I'm losing things. Like, what does that tell you? This is giant. It is amazing. It is great. So, let me go ahead and, like I said, I just need to get this hot mess up out of my way here. So that way, we can get to the rest of it. So like I said, that way I can put on some primer and do some of these things while we wait for everyone else to join us. So for anybody that's wondering, I am using the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. And the reason I'm using that is because I am going to be using the Morphe foundation, which as a matte foundation is very dry. And anytime you're using a matte foundation, it's always a good idea just to kind of protect your skin a little bit by using a moisturizing primer. You may have to give it a couple extra minutes just to kind of sit into your skin before you start adding everything else. But, like I said, it's always great to make sure that you've got just that little bit of extra moisture to help your skin out, help kind of plump it up a little bit, because that will keep your foundation sitting on top of your skin, and it'll keep it from getting that, for lack of a better term, that where it looks like it's just kind of like completely falling out, because it's not. It's not coming off your face. It's not evaporating off your skin. It's falling into your pores, literally. So that's why it is so important to put the lotions on the skin. Push the lotions on the skins. So, yeah, and Nico Hannibal told me that it was not acceptable for me to use any other backdrop than this one for this particular line, because, we got to have the big Disney Princess Castle in the background when we're talking about Disney Villains. So give me just one more second here. Alright, so while that soaks in, we are going to go ahead and just kind of talk about this a little bit. To start with, this is the PR box. It is massive. Even if I hold it way back here, you guys can see just how big this thing is. And it weighs like 20 pounds. I kid you not. It is incredible. And then, so let's go ahead and open it up. You're probably not going to see my face. We're just going to open this up, because you don't want to see my face anyway. You want to see what's in here. So, as you can see, On this side, we have Dr.Facilie and the Evil Queen. Has this nice little spine here that looks super cool. On the other side, we have Cruella and Hades. And in the middle, we have Ursula and Maleficent. As well as the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette and the glitters. So what I've decided I'm going to do with this, you know, in honor of Disney announcing that they're going to be bringing their own streaming channel live, I'm going to go ahead and basically for the next 6 days, I'm going to create a look a day based on these collections. I'm going to keep them within their own collection to the best of my ability. The reason I say best of my ability is because this palette here is mixed. The Misunderstood palette is mixed. Like I said, I really wish I could sit here and like hold this up for you guys forever so you can see the whole thing the whole time. But oh my god, it's so heavy. It's like 20 pounds. I kid you not. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to create a look each day. And I'm going to keep it as close as possible with the villain that I start with. Because honestly, the collection does come with pretty much everything you need to create a look based on that villain. So I think that's super cool. And so by now, my primer feels like it's pretty well, it's pretty much set itself up. So now we are going to go ahead and start getting to the concealing and the foundation and the contouring of it all. And this always looks ridiculous. So, you know, anybody who this is your first time tuning in, just remember, this part always looks kind of ridiculous. Like, just accept it. It is what it is. You cannot look pretty when you are doing your highlighting and your concealing. I'm sorry. There's just, that's not a thing. You know, if you don't look like a clown when you are putting on your concealer and or your highlighter, you might be doing something wrong. And I just realized something. I don't have a mirror. That's a problem. I don't have a tiny mirror. Here, I'll use the tiny phone. The tiny phone will tell me what I'm doing. Yes. Alright, so, and like I said, unfortunately, just from what I can see here, I just need to see something a little bit bigger. And so I need to be able to actually see what I am doing. So that's why I rely right now on the phone, or in some cases I'll rely on like a smaller mirror. And we're just going to take the blender, and we're going to bounce. And this is the Morphe concealer that I'm using to just add like more of a like brightening highlight right now. We'll add the shimmer later. We will add the sparkling blinding highlight later. But this is where we are starting today. And like I said, I do it this way, that way I can put on my foundation and it kind of blends it out a little bit more for me to keep from making me look super cray. Like I do right now. I look super crazy right now. But that's okay, because we're talking about the Disney Villains collection. I can look a little bit cray today. I'm going to go in with my Morphe C515 for my contour. And it does not take a lot of this. It takes just a couple of drops of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe not right where I wanted it. There we go. And I have kind of a round face, so my goal is always to kind of try and make my face a little skinnier. And I know this is going to look shockingly dark here for a minute. Trust me, it's not going to look this shockingly dark when I'm done. Get some of this along my cheek, along my jawline. Basically, I'm kind of making this giant 3. And of course, if anybody else you know is interested in the Disney Villains collection, feel free to go ahead and like and share this video out to them. Because, you know, hey, that way everyone can kind of join in the fun over the next 6 days while I create these amazing looks. I don't know what I'm doing because I haven't even, like I said, I haven't cracked any of those open, you can see. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright. And we'll add just a little bit up here. Not a whole lot, just a little. Alright. We are contoured up, which, like I said, we know. We look ridiculous when we contour. We know this. This is nothing new to us. We are fully aware. And now, it's time to put on our foundation. I'm going to start up here. Because sometimes I skip, I don't want to say I skip my forehead. I just kind of like, I don't get as much on my forehead for some reason. And I think it's because usually by the time I've gone over all of this, I'm out of foundation and I don't want to add more. And we are blending. We're blending it all out. Yes, we are blending. I might have gotten a little heavy on the contour. But that's okay, because you know how we fix that? We cover it with foundation. That's how we fix it. The nice thing about the Morphe foundation is this is a buildable matte foundation. So if I need to go back over this a little bit more, ladies, do not ever forget to go down your neck just a little bit to help blend it all together. All right. There we go. We have foundation. And as mentioned, like I said, we are going to create a look from the Disney Villains ColourPop box. I think we're going to go ahead and start with Dr.Facilie. So let me pull these out of here. Maybe. Oh my lord. Maybe this thing's so heavy because they cemented these things in here. Oh my god. So I'm like sitting here trying to not destroy the packaging. Ugh. Hold on. I was going to try and be all fancy and do it where y'all could see what I was doing. Nah, it wasn't going to happen. Ah, there we go. All right. And all right. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was a workout in itself, just getting all that out of there. Okay. So, what do we have, you ask? So, of course, we do have the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette. And with this has 15 shades. So that's kind of cool. We have the Dr.Facilie Super Shock Highlighter. And this is what that package looks like, folks. And this is what it looks like out of the package. Well, that's not bad. That might be a little dark for me, but I can make this work. Because I'm a little pasty. We've had this discussion. I'm a little pasty. Maybe I'll use that as like a bronzer. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Jelly Much eyeshadow for Dr.Facilie. Called Not Today. And it's in kind of this neat green shade. Oh, that's unique. Okay. So I'll have to show you this as I start to take it out and work with it. But as you can see in here, it is kind of this cool kind of green shade. So, okay, this could be kind of fun. Yay. And I have never used the jelly eyeshadow, so we'll see how this works. I may go overboard. We'll see what happens. Then, as far as the lipsticks, we have the Luxe lipstick in Dr.Facilie. And here's what that tube looks like. Really pretty packaging. I like that. It's a darker nude kind of color. So a lot of this collection seems very, very earthy. Which, I mean, I can work with that. And then let's see what the Shadow Man Metallic Ultra Glossy Lip looks like. Okay. So similar in color to the lipstick. Only it's a bit of a shimmer, so it might work really well as a topper. So, without further ado, let me take a look in here. Well, I think we're definitely going to have to use some Facilier. And some Diablo. Maybe some Underworld. Yeah, we can make that work. And I may have to use some Tragic. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use this highlight palette here as, I'm going to use the mirror in here because, well, it's just easier. Oh, hold on, because, yeah, you always miss something when you're not using an actual mirror. Okay. So, first things first, let me get my brushes out here. I'm going to go ahead and start up in this area near my arch. And I'm going to just start with this color here called Tragic. Tragic is going to be a really nice blendable color, which will kind of help me transition everything else. Maybe. We'll see. But that's where we're going to start. I've decided that's where we're starting. So let me go ahead and just get that in there. Oh yeah, that's nice and subtle. Now, I am not really super familiar with Dr. Facilier's character. I know that he is the villain from Frog Prince. But beyond that, I really don't know a lot about him. I mean, I understand, like, you know, the whole New Orleans, Voodoo King, kind of spooky, underworldy kind of character. I get that whole bit. But other than that, I honestly really don't know that much about him. So if anybody wants to, like, fill me in while I'm doing this, that would probably be a huge help to me. Since, let's be honest, I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I don't know much about him, so, I mean, you know, other than what I've been able to figure out here. Now from there, like I said, I know that I put this up in here. I think from there, I am going to go ahead and start with Facilier. And I'm going to go ahead and start packing it right here into this crease. So let me see here. That's not really a packing brush. Let me see here. I know I have one here. There we go. I'm going to use this one because it has that nice angle so I can get really in there. And it's also really good kind of blending. And this is a glitter, so let's see how that's gonna... Let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Oh, okay. It's not a horrible glitter. I mean, I like that. That's nice. It's an olive color. I like that. So, let me go ahead and... Now, that is one thing with this collection, and I think maybe because it's Disney, they opted for a whole lot of glitter. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. And that is just because of the fact that I kind of understand how difficult glitters can be and shimmers can be when it comes to creating a really solid look. Sometimes if you're looking for that pigmentation, sometimes the glitters just don't hold on to it the same way. And so it makes it just a little bit trickier. So we're just going to get some of this up here. We're going to kind of blend it out just a little bit. Like I said, transition it up into that very light copper color. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Like I said, I'm just going to start kind of packing this in here. And I'm probably going to have to go back and add some more, which is fine. Alright. And I was just checking on the Misunderstood palette for some of the other colors. So, because like I said, I'm kind of trying to, like, get all of this do my best to keep it with the right villains. So, Facile, this is the color I used right here. That's that color there. And that's what I packed into the crease. Now from here, I was originally going to go with Underworld, but I think I'm going to go with Diablo. So we're going to have a very green and gold kind of color scheme going on here. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more concealer to my lid, just to kind of help that pop a little bit more. And the reason being, it's a very, very light yellow color, and I'll show you guys here in just a minute what I mean by that. So I'm just going to brush some concealer in here just to kind of work as a little bit more of a primer, as well as to help me kind of clean up a little bit some of the green that might have kind of like accidentally flooded down into that area. So, alright, there we go. Got that there. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this one here. Should work. Sometimes with glitters it's almost more of a packing action when you're putting it on your eye. So we're going to go in now with Diablo for the main part of the lid. It's kind of this like lime greeny color. And that just didn't really strike me as a Hades thing. That definitely struck me as more of a Dr.Facilie with the whole like witch doctor aspect. So we're just going to start packing that color in. And we're going to see what happens. I feel like maybe I should have planned for this a little bit more and maybe had like, I have a glitter primer that I could have used, which would have probably helped it stay. Oh, no, that's working out. That's working out. See, we're getting some good color there. We're getting some good color packed in there. All right. Thank you, Morphe Primer. I mean, concealer. Pardon me. Thank you, Morphe Concealer. And we're just going to go in and do a little bit more of the same over here. Like, where were these eyeshadows when I was in high school? Like, this would have been so perfect. My high school colors were green and gold. And oh, let me tell you, like, it was hard to find a good yellow for the quote-unquote gold. Alright, yeah, this is packing in really nice here. Okay. So here, I'll show you this one here. It's coming in really, really nice. See? Get that really nice designation between the green and the gold there, so that's really nice. I am going to go back in and add just a little bit of Facilier. Actually, no, I'm actually going to go in with... No, we're going to Facilier. Yep, we're not changing our mind. We're going with it. And we're basically just going to add just a little bit here on the edges just to kind of blend it. Just going to give it a little bit more of a line, a little bit more of a distinction there. A little bit more of a smoke look. Because Dr. Facilie being a witch doctor, I kind of get the impression of, you know, a lot of smoke, a lot of, you know, voodoo. You know, voodoo witch doctor kind of deal. Sorry if I ruined it for anybody who didn't know that that's what Dr. Facilie was. But, yeah, voodoo witch doctor. Let's roll with that. Okay, we're just going to add a little bit in there. Then what I'm going to do, and this I am going to do, I'm going to take just a little bitty bit let me see here. I'm going to Google me something. Okay, that's where they're from. Okay. So then I'm going to go in and actually grab a little bit of... I'm actually going to grab a little bit of Devious right here. And go right underneath here just to kind of bring in another color. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. That works well. All right. I said not too much, just a little bit. All right. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and add our eyeliner. And I'm going back to my IT Superhero eyeliner for this one. Because I've had it for a little while, and so it's getting down to its last leg. So I figured, hey, might as well finish it off, right? So... and we are going big, folks. We are going super big on this. When it comes to my eyeliner today, it is go big or go home. There we go. I think when we're talking Disney villains, you have to, you know, really take the attitude of go big or go home on these wings. Because, hey, why not? Alright. There is that. Now, let's get some brows going. And I'm going to my Benefit Ka-Brow. Oh, I forgot my jelly. Hold on, we'll fix this in a minute. Alright. So before we get too much further, let me go ahead and, like I said, I completely forgot that we do have the eyeshadow jelly. Okay, so the part that I thought was kind of neat here, and we'll see how this works out, is it has this plastic cover here to keep it from drying out. And so, oh, that's what that's for. Okay, so that's so I can lift this out. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm with it. Alright. So, I need to swatch this because I have no clue how that's going to turn out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm digging that. With a jelly, though, oh, how is that going to... Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just use this here. Use a little bit, because I think a little bit of this is going to go a long, long way. And I'm just putting a little bit of this over the top of that gold just to kind of bring it, give it a little bit of a hue, so to speak. So you're going to get just a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of holographic in the corners here, in our outer corners. And I just did what I did not want to do. Alright. That's alright. We can. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, it's fixing it. It's going back. Alright. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright, there we go. I like that. I like that. I can get behind that. Add just a little bit more on this side to even it out. Alright. There we go. We got the eyes done. So from here, where do we want to go? We're not quite ready for lips. We're nowhere near ready for lips. let's go down a little bit of this highlight. Like I said, I may have to use it as a bronzer because I'm kind of pasty. So, let's see, shall we? Because like I said, this is the shade here called Meet Me on the Other Side from Mr. Facilier. It does look, it has a very nice shimmer. I'm going to grab a brush and we're going to see how this, we're going to see what happens. Let's see what happens with this. I'm going to go with my Jeffree Star brush, my JS3 from Morphe. Oh no, actually that's not as dark as I would have thought it was. Okay, let's see here. Oh, nice. Yes. Okay, so it's more of a golden tone, which I kind of like. It looks like this highlight is a little bit softer than some of the other ones I'm used to as far as so like I'm not getting fallout, but I feel like I'm just totally jacking this palette up. But I do like that. I would have hoped it would be a little bit more blinding. But let's see here. This is actually my first experience with ColourPop's cosmetics, so I really didn't know what to expect. Okay, alright, I can get behind this. This works. Alright. Oh, this is like, okay, this is like super soft. That's why. Okay. It is super soft. It's almost like, so I pressed my finger into it, guys, as you can see, because I was like, this just seems so soft, and it's because it is. It's almost like a very similar consistency to like what I've seen with like the Kylie Jenner highlighters, some of your higher end stuff. So definitely cool. And I am just going to add just a touch right in here. So, okay, but because of that, I think that's why it doesn't show up as dark as I would have originally expected it to, which is totally cool for me. Because I'm pasty. I have zero pigment. It's the burden I must bear with my zero pigmentation. All right. So from here, I think we are ready for lips. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to line with my Jeffree Star Posh Spice lip liner. Because that's the one thing the set didn't come with lip liners. Didn't come with eyeliners. I was a little sad. I thought that would have been cool. But, you know, we can't have it all, can we? Alright. And I am going to start with the Dr.Facilie cream lipstick, which I really dig this packaging. I do. I like that. Look at that. That looks so nice. Oh, it smells like chocolate. I love that. Like milk chocolate. Not like dark chocolate, like milk chocolate. It's amazing. Nice feeling. Not cakey, not heavy, not drying really. But a very nice matte. And now, I know I had it. I took it out of the box. Where did I put it? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't take it out of the box. That's the problem. Alright, now I am going to add just a little bit of the Ultra Glossy Lip. So I can see what that is in the shade Shadow Man. Oh, that's an interesting... Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me put it back in there. Let me put it back in. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see how I feel about this. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this already. Oh. Okay. Ugh. So, not a fan of this brush. Oh. Maybe I'm just spoiled. And I've gotten so used to... Okay, so the lip gloss, not a fan. Not really a fan. And I don't know if it's because the brush, like the brush is super stiff. And it didn't really feel like it was applying it that well. And the other thing is, like, you have this really cool, like, gold shimmer when you first put it on. And so it adds that gloss, but then, like, as soon as you, like, the gold kind of fades out. So not a fan of that. Everything else, though, was dope. Like, honestly, loving it. Like, so much fun, so much easy to put together a look. Yeah. And this is, this is our look for today. I mean, I'll take some more pictures. Tomorrow, I will go ahead and do, I think it's Cruella was over there with Dr. Facilie. Let me see. Let me get the big old box here. Ugh. Let me see here. I'm gonna open it up. Yes. No, Evil Queen. Sorry, Evil Queen. Evil Queen is what we will do tomorrow. So guys, until then, I am going to go ahead and log out for now. Like I said, tune in for the next 6 days of this, and I just wiped foundation on my pants. That's alright, because I'm not going anywhere in these anyway. So guys, for now, this is the look we created with Dr. Facilie. I will go ahead and post some pictures over to Instagram of this later. So that way, if anybody wants to check it out, I will post the information also up on this when I edit it, as far as what products I used. So guys, like I said, if you enjoy what I do, if I entertain you in any way, shape, or form, and you know someone else that would be entertained by me, feel free to go ahead and like, share, follow, and subscribe. We've got the Instagram, we've got YouTube, and we've got Facebook. These are the places where I can be found on a regular basis. So for now, guys, this is going to be Shield Maiden signing out. And like I said, this was day 1 of the Disney Villains. See you tomorrow.